In Alberta, the Alberta government's just put into our Bill of Rights the right to refuse medical treatment. You would think, being that we already have the common law right to refuse medical treatment without any qualification, and we have the constitutional right to refuse medical treatment without any qualification, that if you were going to add that right to the Alberta Bill of Rights, you would just add that right without any qualification. But they add that right, and they add a qualification. And the qualification is unless it's likely, and in the medical context, what does likely mean? Like 1 in a million, 1 in 100,000? Like, what does likely mean? Unless it's likely that refusing the treatment could lead to substantial harm to yourself or to others. Oh, that sounds a little Orwellian, doesn't it? So that would mean that in Alberta, my grandmother would not have the right to refuse medical treatment. Oh, now that's interesting. That's interesting, isn't it? So you mean we would force her to go through chemotherapy that she was fairly convinced was just going to invariably just make her suffer more before she dies? So that's interesting, isn't it? Now, that doesn't take away our common law right, and it doesn't take away our constitutional right. But what's going to happen, Payment, is when somebody's trying to enforce their common law right or their constitutional rights, the Crown attorneys are going to say, in Alberta, they've got this limitation that if it's going to hurt the person, or it could, likely to lead to substantial harm, whatever these terms mean, then that person doesn't have that right. And now you've introduced into the judge's mind, into the court's mind, into the appeals court's mind, that this right can be limited. It will change the entire discourse, and that right will be gutted and become more meaningless than we experienced it to be during COVID. So the Alberta government has just done us all a grave disservice. And so everyone all excited, hey, we finally have the right to refuse treatment, when they've done the opposite.